Hello students, welcome to LearnGuru Classes. So last class we have discussed about number line, how to plot integers, fractions and decimals on a number line. So today we are going to see how to find rational number between two rational numbers. Like there are two types. One is one rational number between two rational numbers and the second type is n rational numbers between two rational numbers. So both of them come in your exam. So the first one, type 1, carries less mark, probably 1 or 2 marks, and for finding n rational numbers it carries higher marks. Okay, so both of them has two separate approach of solving. So let's look at this one by one. So with this, let's start our class. First we will find how a rational number is found, one rational number is found between these two examples. Okay, so let's take the first example, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, so before solving this sum, you have to draw the number line. So draw the number line, take it as 0, mark 1 and 2. Obviously 1 is less than 2, so 2 will be situated to the right of 1. Okay, so there are infinite number of rational numbers in between 1 and 2, but you are asked to find out only one number. So for that, what you will do, let's find the midpoint. So suppose C is the midpoint between 1 and 2, and since C is the midpoint between 1 and 2, the mean value of 1 and 2 will come into picture. Okay, so how do you find mean value between two numbers? Just simply C equal to A plus B by 2 will give you the mean value. Okay, so let's A be the smaller number, B be the greater number. Okay, so in this case A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2. So C equal to A plus B by 2, that is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the rational number, is one rational number between 1 and 2, which is also the mean value of 1 and 2. Now you can keep this as a fraction or you can convert it into equivalent decimal expansion. So just the equivalent of 3 by 2 is 1.5. Now you see 1.5 is greater than 1. So it is situated to the right of 1. Again 1.5 is less than 2. So it is situated to the left of 2. So in this way we find our rational number, one rational number between two numbers. Okay, let's move on to the next statement. Okay, so next statement is 3 and 4. So same here, draw this. Somewhere here will be 0. Okay, plot, no need of writing 3 and 4, just write 1 and 2, just write 3 and 4. This is the midpoint C. So A is the smaller number, that is we will be taking it as A equal to 3. B is the larger number, that is B equal to 4. So by the formula A plus B by 2, that is 3 plus 4 by 2, that is 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 is the value between 3 or a rational number between 3 and 4. Okay, so you can keep it either in the form of fraction or you can convert it into equivalent decimal expansion. Okay, so here also 3.5 is greater than 3, but it is less than 4. So for that it is the mean value between 3 and 4. Okay, so let's move on to the third example. The third example is 1 by 4 and half. So both of them are fractions, isn't it? So you are to find a fraction or a rational number between these two fractions. So first of all, we will draw the number line. This is 0. Mark it as. Now the thing is, which one is the greater fraction than the other fraction? Okay, obviously we'll say 1 by 4 is less than half, but at times it may be suppose 13 by 3 and 13 by 2 if it is given to you, or 2 by 13, 3 by 13 if it is given to you, at times it may be difficult for you to identify which fraction is greater than the other and how to place it on the number line. So for that I have two methods for you. Okay, so let's look at the two methods. First is to convert the fraction into equivalent decimal expansion. That is 1 by 4 and half, you find the equivalent decimal expansion. So for 1 by 4, I am not just doing the division. We know that it is 0.25 and for half it is 0.5. So obviously 0.5 is greater than 0.25. So what can you say? Half is greater than 1 by 4. Okay. So this is one method, and the next method is cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. That is, if it is 1 by 4 and 1 by, so this is numerator, this is denominator of the first fraction, and this is the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction. So we will just, in cross multiplication, what happens? We will multiply the denominator of the first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction, and the numerator of the first fraction to the denominator of the second fraction. That is n1 d2 and n2 d1. So n1 d2 means 2 into 1, and this n2 d1 is 1 into 4. So you are getting 2 and here you are getting 4. So obviously 2 is less than 4. So what can you say? 1 by 4 is less than half, isn't it? Or 1 by 2. So where will you place 1 by 4 and 1 by 2? 1 by 4, you will be placing it next to 0, and 1 by 2 you will be placing to the right of 1 by 4, since 1 by 2 is a larger number compared to 1 by 4. Okay, so next is A equal to, what will you write? 1 by 4, and B equal to, what will you write? 1 by 2. And you know the mean value is C equal to A plus B by 2. That is 1 by 4 plus half divided by 2. So what is the LCM of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2? LCM is 4. 4 ones are 4 plus 2 twos are 4 by 2. That is 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is the mean value or a rational number between 1 by 4 and half. Okay. Now you can keep it up to this, or you can convert it into equivalent decimal expansion. Like 3 by 8 is roughly 0.375. I am not going into the mathematical calculation. I know the decimal expansion, that is 0.375. So 1 by 4 is 0.25. Half is 0.5. So what does that mean? 0.375 is greater than 0.25, but it is less than 0.5. So it is a rational number between 1 by 4 and half. Okay, I think this is clear to you. Let's jump to the fourth statement. The next statement is 3 by 8 and 3 by 4. So our first duty is to draw the number line 0. Now which fraction is greater than which fraction, that we have to identify first. So we can either go for fraction to decimal equivalent decimal conversion, or you can go for cross multiplication. But according to me, converting into equivalent decimal expansion, it consumes a lot of time. So let us go for cross multiplication. So if we go for cross multiplication, let's do a rough work here. 3 by 8 and 3 by 4. This is the numerator of the first fraction. This is the denominator of the first fraction. Numerator of the second fraction, denominator of the second fraction. So, n1 into d2 and n2 into d1. So, 3 into 4 and 3 into 8, that is 12 and 24. So 12 is less than 24, that means 3 by 8 is less than 3 by 4. So where will you place it? 3 by 8 I will be placing here, and 3 by 4 I will be placing to the right of 3 by 8. And your midpoint will be somewhere here. Okay. So, what is the mean value? C equal to A plus B by 2. So, A equal to 3 by 8 and B equal to 3 by 4. Okay. So, C equal to 3 by 8 plus 3 by 4 divided by 2. So, the LCM is 8. So, 8 ones are 8, 3. 4 twos are 8. 3 into 2 is 6 by 2. That is 9 by 16. 9 by 16 is the mean value between 3 by 8 and 3 by 4. Okay, so I think it is clear. Now let's move on to the next statement. The last example is minus half and minus 1 by 3. So as usual, you have to draw the number line. Okay, so both of them are fractions as well as negative integers. So if these are negative integers, means what? You have to place them to the right or left of 0, to the left of 0. Next is you have to judge which number is smaller or greater than the other number. Okay, so what will you do? Same here, minus half, minus 1 by 3, go for cross multiplication. So here you are getting minus 3, here you are getting minus 2. So minus 3 minus 2. So minus 3 is less than minus 2, isn't it? So we can say that minus half is less than minus 1 by 3. So where will you place it? Minus 1 by 3 will be placed next left to the 0, and minus half, since it is less than minus 1 by 3, so it will be placed to the left of minus 1 by 3. Is it clear? Minus half is less than minus 1 by 3. From that you have already derived. So when we draw the usual number line with integer 0, minus 1, minus 2, what we say that minus 1 is greater than minus 2, or minus 1 or minus 2 is less than minus 1. So here also it is same thing is happening. Since it is placed here, so we can say that minus 1 by 3 is greater than minus 1 by 2. So we are placing after 0, next left to the 0, we are placing minus 1 by 3, and after that minus half. I think the concept is clear to you. Okay, so next is which one is A, which one is B. So A equal to smaller number is minus half. So minus half, greater number is minus 1 by 3. So your midpoint will be somewhere here. So C equal to A plus B by 2. that is minus half, okay, plus, place it within bracket or else you will make mistakes. So here you are getting the LCM as 6. So this one minus 1 into 3 plus minus 1 into 2. I think the LCM is clear to you. I am not explaining you how I have done the LCM. So this one is minus 3 minus 2 by 6 by 2. That is minus 5 by 12 is the midpoint between this. So minus 5 by 12 is the midpoint between minus half and minus 3. So again, if you want to check, you can check just for explaining you. Decimal equivalent of minus half is minus 0.5, minus 1 by 3 is minus 0.33 and minus 5 by 12 I have to check 50, 12 4s are 48.4, 2, 12 1s are 12, 8, 12 6s are 72, so round about minus 0.4166 it is coming. So here you see minus 1 by 3 is the greatest number, then comes minus 0.4166 and then minus 0.5 is the smallest. That is, this number is the midpoint between these two numbers. Okay, so these are all about finding one rational number between two rational numbers. Okay, I have shown only 5 examples. There are many examples to solve. You please refer the book for that. Next class we will find out how to find n number of rational numbers between two rational numbers. So I am ending the class here. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to LearnGuru Classes, like and share it with your friends. So thank you very much. Bye bye.